General. And if this is such a big deal, how come it took 20 months or maybe 18 months to figure out that this super secret information was in the home of the former president? Now, they have some concerns starting in February. They do almost nothing. They're negotiating with the president's lawyers. They're physically in the House, apparently by subpoena, in June, the FBI. They have access to the very same boxes, presumably, that they have access to under this search warrant. They're now leaking information about what they found in terms of classified information. You know, when you have the highest level of secret information, I've had to go through this. You're supposed to track those documents. They have a special cover on them. Did the government lose track of them? Who lost track of them? The FBI? The CIA? They're so damn important. That's my question. That's number one. Number two, as Brett, you, others have said, between June and August, you have a 2-month period where nothing, literally nothing happened. I don't care if the president's lawyers are raising objections or not. You're just sitting there for 2 months and you do nothing? Let me tell you what I think's going on here, Martha. This is a pretext. This is a cover-up. They wanted to get in that house related to January 6th. They're collecting additional information they didn't have in June or before June. They get one shot. They wanted to get into that house. Search warrant, so no lawyers are around. The president's not around. Nobody can get in their way and go through everything and anything they want. If they knew specifically what documents they wanted, then they should have asked for them, and they would have gotten them. There's no way to stop them. Even if the documents are declassified, we are wasting a lot of time on this. Declassified or not classified, if it's your assertion that those documents belong to the government, documents that are classified, that are not classified, that were created by the government also belong to the government. The vast majority of material the government has isn't classified. It's not skip material. This is all a pretext. This is all BS. So if there was stuff that they knew was in Mar-a-Lago, you walk down to that courthouse 24 hours after you were there in June, then you make your case to the judge and say, holy mackerel, there's nuclear information in there, Judge. We got to go get it. All right, where's the warrant? I'm going to sign that thing. That's not what happened. So all this leaking, like the leak to Newsweek, like Garland knew nothing to protect Garland. The U.S. Attorney in Washington, D.C. has 2 grand juries going, one for the National Archives, one for January 6th. People need to focus on him. That guy obviously wanted to go through the back door with a search warrant in order to create this pretext of where they're looking for classified information. Well, what information? So I'm telling you as a former chief of staff, that stuff has special covers, it has special batch numbers. If it's nuclear information like the ridiculous Washington Post reported, then you would know that. If there's other information missing, then the agency that classified it and put the batch number on there, they would know it. There's no need for a broad search warrant to go into the president's former home and grab everything you can. So I want people to understand, don't chase the leaks. Don't chase the government leaks. Don't chase the Washington Post. They are always wrong. Just remember the leaks that took place during Russia collusion and so forth and so on. The reason people are wondering what the hell took place here is because this is a phony argument that they're making. I'm not saying that there may not have been classified information or so forth, but that can't possibly be the reason for this search warrant in truth. I've talked about this. You've mentioned this. It's the plain view doctrine. Get the hell in there. Grab everything you can. It's our one shot so we can see if there's anything that we can use against Trump. This isn't about taking on Trump with specific intent with the president. You know what? If we were prosecuting people for taking classified documents, we'd be prosecuting every former Attorney General of the United States, every former Deputy Attorney General of the United States, every former President of the United States. I know it, the FBI knows it, and they know it. This isn't the first president, and the GSA's boxing this stuff up. There's a lot of, chaos going on between transitions one to the next. You don't assume the President of the United States is going to sell this technology to the communist Chinese or hand it out like lollipops. He's the President of the United States. He needs to be treated with respect. There are processes to be used. You don't go into court looking for search warrants and send 30 FBI agents into a former president's house. You were just there 2 damn months earlier. What did you miss?
Yeah,
I hope it clears things up.